Hi everybody, it's Mr. Sid, and as I promised, I'm going to read you one more book about ladybugs. This one is really great. It goes into a lot of detail. It's called Starting Life Ladybug, and it's written by Llewellyn and Simon Mendez. It's a dry spring morning, and in the meadow a ladybug is laying her eggs. She lays about 20 eggs beneath a leaf where they will be out of sight. They're under the leaf, not on top, so that predators won't come and eat them. The ladybug has chosen the plant with care. It's covered with tiny insects called aphids. These will soon be food for her young. When she is finished, the ladybug flies away. She does not stay to care for her young. Can you imagine that? Mama just drops you off. Okay, bye-bye, good luck with life. After about a week, the eggs turn brown. A day later, they're ready to hatch. Some of the eggs split open by themselves. Others have their tops chewed off by the tiny creatures inside. They are called larvae. They wriggle and squirm to free themselves from the eggs. Ladybug larvae are blue-gray with yellow spots. They have long, thin bodies that are covered with spiky bristles. The larvae have 3 pairs of legs just like their parents. But they have no wings and cannot fly. Only 3 legs? Did they say 3? Oh yes, 3 pair. 3 pair? Does that make sense to you?
6 legs.
6 legs?
Yeah.
That would be 2 pairs. No, 3.
3 pairs.
It's a good thing I teach first grade math. Okay. The ladybug larvae crawl up and down the plants looking for aphids to eat. The larvae grow so quickly that their skin soon feels tight. Suddenly, pop! It splits open. The larvae crawl out of their old, tight skin. Now they have brand new skin in a larger size and a slightly different color. 3 or 4 weeks after hatching from the egg, a larva is fully grown. It stops feeding, fixes itself to a leaf or stem, and sheds its skin one last time. Underneath is a new skin that turns hard. Now the larva inside is a pupa. A pupa is like a hard case. Inside, the larva does not feed or move around, but it is very much alive. Inside the pupa, the larva is changing into something completely new. 1 week later, the pupa splits open and a pale, crumpled creature crawls out. It's a ladybug. The new ladybug rests for a while. Then, off into the air it goes. This is really cool. You can see how it's coming right out. I don't see any spots on this one. The adult ladybug is a small, round, colorful beetle. The outside of its body is tough and shiny and protects its soft inside. That's called the exoskeleton. Like all beetles, ladybugs spend a lot of time crawling on the ground. They fly only to escape from danger or to look for food. That's interesting. I actually didn't realize that. Thank you, book. Adult ladybugs feed on aphids, just like ladybug larvae. Gardeners and farmers often welcome ladybugs because aphids are pests that can ruin plants. Some kinds of ladybugs are pests themselves and feed on lemon trees, orange trees, squashes, and beans. Ladybugs are usually left alone when they feed. Their bright colors work as a warning system telling birds and other predators that they taste very bad. In some years, the ladybug's food begins to run out. This happens when the summer is cool and wet, or when too many ladybugs live in one place, and there are not enough aphids to go around. Then, thousands of ladybugs gather together in huge groups called a swarm and fly off somewhere new. Spreading out to new places helps them to survive. New ladybugs develop all summer long. Most of them die in the cool days of fall. But the ones that have developed at the end of the summer survive until the following spring. They find themselves a shelter out of the wind and begin a deep winter sleep, known as hibernation. Hundreds of ladybugs hibernate together. Check that out. Some find their own way into farm buildings and outhouses. Others shelter in leaf litter or under the bark of a tree. Ladybugs do not live through more than one winter, but groups return to the same places to hibernate year after year. Bright spring days return to the meadow. New plants start to flower, and insects begin to stir. The ladybugs have awoken from their hibernation and look around for aphids to eat. In late spring and all through the summer months, the male and female ladybugs will mate, and as new eggs appear on the fresh green leaves, new ladybugs are starting life. I love this book! We learned so much, and I messed up a few times, but that's what makes a Mr. Sid Read Loud so unusual and worth watching. Come back for more. Goodbye, you guys.